Ladies and gentlemen, what a night it was on Monday Night Raw in Raleigh, North Carolina. The road to Crown Jewel is heating up, emotions are boiling over, and one man's name was on everyone's lips, Dominick Mysterio. The son of a legend has officially stepped out of his father's shadow, proving once again that Dirty Dom isn't just a character, he's a phenomenon. Against all odds, all boos, and all expectations, he walked out with gold around his waist, having stolen one of the most brilliantly executed matches of the year against Rusev. From the opening pyro to the closing chaos, Raleigh was alive with passion. WWE is known for spectacle, but this night had storytelling, twists, and a few laughs that reminded fans why this business is more than just muscle, it's magic. Let's start with the main story that shook the entire arena. Dominick Mysterio, the man once called a sidekick, now commands the kind of crowd reaction reserved for megastars. His match with Rusev was a rollercoaster of power and cunning. Rusev came out like a beast unleashed, slamming, stomping, and dominating every second of the opening stretch. The fans were roaring for him to crush Dirty Dom, but the champion had other plans. Just when the Bulgarian brute thought he had sealed the deal with a thunderous Machka kick, Mysterio slithered out of defeat like only he can. There was chaos, confusion, and pure theater. Mysterio tried everything, grabbing belts, distracting the referee, even attempting the legendary Eddie Guerrero toss. When nothing worked, he played his dirtiest card, a low blow followed by a sneaky roll-up. 1, 2, 3. The bell rang, and the arena exploded. Some booed, some cheered, but everyone stood on their feet. Dirty Dom did it again. And that's the beauty of Dominick's rise. WWE has built him perfectly, a cowardly heel who somehow wins the crowd's admiration through sheer charisma. Rusev, on the other hand, looked like an absolute monster. It took cheating, trickery, and timing to bring him down, and that's how you make both men look like stars. But Raw wasn't just about one story, the chaos ran deep. Over in the tag division, the Vision continued their losing streak of logic rather than matches. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed had the Usos beaten until Roman Reigns made his thunderous return with a steel chair in hand. The crowd erupted as the Tribal Chief stood tall again. Just when we thought the Bloodline saga was finally resting, WWE cranked it right back up. Meanwhile, on the women's side, things were delightfully chaotic. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and the Kabuki Warriors turned the night into a full-blown soap opera, complete with betrayal, missed attacks, and melodrama. Io Sky stepping in to save Ripley and taking the poison mist straight to the face was a moment of pure cinematic storytelling. The fans laughed, gasped, and cheered all at once. Now, a tag showdown at Crown Jewel is locked and loaded. And while the women stole hearts, Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes tried to steal the spotlight, though their segment sparked more confusion than excitement. Rollins calling their match the future of WWE for the next 20 years, drew some raised eyebrows, mostly because both men are hitting 40. Still, the tension between them was palpable. Their feud feels personal now, and that's where it works best. But one question kept buzzing through the arena like an echo: where is CM Punk? The fans haven't forgotten, and neither has WWE. The chants were deafening, reminding everyone that the man who shook the wrestling world earlier this year still casts a massive shadow even when absent. The tease of his return next week has the world watching closely. Elsewhere, Becky Lynch continued her slow descent into chaos, attacking anyone who crosses her path. This time it was Alpha Academy, and next week she's set for another clash with Maxine Dupree. You can almost feel the pieces being placed for an eventual AJ Lee return, ready to light the women's division on fire. The undercard also had its highlights. LA Knight picked up a solid win over Kofi Kingston, a much-needed victory that reminded everyone that the movement isn't slowing down. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee also pulled off a clean win over Los Americanos, setting the stage for Styles' dream match against John Cena at Crown Jewel. But not every moment was golden. Raquel Rodriguez's win over Bayley should have been a highlight. Instead, interference from Roxanne Perez made the finish feel messy and predictable. For a show that had delivered so much drama, it was a disappointing end to a strong in-ring effort. And of course, the night wouldn't be complete without a classic production hiccup. Cody Rhodes' entrance got botched when someone backstage missed the pyro cue. The crowd laughed, Cody smirked, and the memes were instant. Still, with Roman's return, Dominick's rise, Ray's chaos, and Punk's looming comeback, WWE Raw was more than just another show, it was a statement. A reminder that professional wrestling is a living story, constantly rewriting itself, week after week, with heroes, villains, and everything in between. Raleigh witnessed it all: betrayal, brilliance, and a low blow that stole the show. Dirty Dom may have cheated, but make no mistake, he's earned his spotlight. Whether you love him or hate him, Dominick Mysterio is now one of WWE's biggest stars. And after a night like this, the road to Crown Jewel has never felt more unpredictable, or more electric.